Again for being here. I hope everybody enjoyed the food. All right. Okay, hello to Fifi. Thank you. It was from Yolin's Catering Services right here in Miami. So we're gonna take a few minutes to introduce the captain's wife. We always say that, you know, behind every great man, there's something stronger. I know it firsthand, okay? Because this lady, she's been my partner for the past 2 years. We've been working this project. Mary Friends Daniels, if you will come up here with me, please.
Let's see if y'all say that when I ask you for some money now. All right, let me say that it has been a pleasure talking to most of you on the telephone, and I'm really glad, I'd say most of, because everybody else is not here. Not just most of you, but I mean the other folks aren't here tonight, because they're only about 40 or 50, but I talked to about 300 folks. I talked to a whole lot of people. Y'all know that. I told you where you live, didn't I? All right. I can tell you where you come from. Might have been talking to your wife and know a little something else about you too. You don't know. All right. All right now. Don't let me get to telling y'all's business up in here. But anyhow, I really appreciate all of you coming to go with us on this cruise. And my husband always works me to death. But one of the best things is I get to meet the nicest folks when we put these things together. You know, we have our little State of the Black World conference, which is the next thing you're gonna try to get me to do. But it's all for the people, and it's all good. It's all for our people, whether they are in Haiti or Ghana or Brazil or wherever, Ecuador. Cause we got us all up everywhere. One thing that fascinates me is how we got all these black folks in all these Spanish-speaking countries, and folks don't know that. And then you got a president y'all elected who don't even know black people are the majority of the people in Brazil. That's y'all's president. But anyhow, you know, we just everywhere. We some powerful, strong people. And I just look and I say, wow, you know, black folks is something else. But we really are. Y'all give yourself a hand. We some bad people. All right. So tomorrow, I'm really sorry I didn't get to people together. We just wanted to do something for you tonight. We wanted to give you something, and it wasn't happening, and we just wanted to get together. So everything's been kind of chaotic in terms of my not being able to pull you together to explain things to you. That's why everything was late, because I was trying to at least call people together to say, we're gonna do this tonight, you know, do you wanna go? And I didn't get to the airport until late, so I couldn't, you know, meet you before we got on the plane to explain to you what we were planning. So that's why I really do want to talk to you now, because tomorrow morning we have to know what we're doing, because we have to leave the Comfort Inn. Everybody should plan to be going out the door at 9 o'clock. Mr. Lent, that's too late for you? Wait a minute, y'all want to leave at 7:30? I heard some groans out there. Wait a minute. That's too late for you, huh? Well, listen, y'all know, let me tell you something. There are going to be 3,000 people on that ship. 3,000. We are 460 out of 3,000. That's right, give us a clap, give us a clap. I thought it was 10 that were going to start checking in. Oh, they got to start telling, oh, y'all got a reprieve. Oh boy, all right. All righty, I was told before we had to start checking in at 10, but we don't have to start checking in until 11. So, you see that handsome man back there in the back with the glasses on? His wife is here, so don't know you women start getting crazy now. All right, she's sitting up here in the front. She's going to watch if y'all looking at her man. But that man back there is going to make sure that all of you get on the bus and get to the pier tomorrow, because I won't be there. Well, I was telling you 10, you should leave at 10. You're going to leave at 10 so you'll be at the pier by 11. Okay, so you got another, you can sleep another half hour, okay? So that you have to be ready to get on the bus at 10 o'clock, okay? So that you'll be 10:30, you'll be coming down, you'll be, you know. Okay, because I'll be leaving early because they have me to be at the pier at 8:30. So y'all see what my sleep is. You know, I just rolled over to Ron one time and said, okay, baby, that's it. Because I have to be there to kind of, you know, work, Mirta and I and the rest of the crew, we have to get everything lined up. So it'll be a smooth flow for you. You get there. You're gonna go to Terminal 4. Terminal 4. We'll have quite a few volunteers out there. They'll all have their white t-shirts on, I hope. They're at the hotel. Some are still at the airport. I gotta go back to the airport when I leave here. But you'll see us. You'll see Cruising into History. And the thing is, you just know to go to Terminal 4 because there are 3,000 people on that ship. We're only almost 500 of that 3,000, but the other 2,500 are gonna go to Terminal 5. We're going to Terminal 4. So that kind of takes away some of the chaoticness of what we're doing. So you'll go to Terminal 4, and then you'll just go through the process, okay? And you'll get in and get to your cabins and all of that. So it should move pretty smoothly. But I just want to make sure that I'll make sure that Lenny Dunstan has the names of everybody so that we won't leave anybody at the Comfort Inn in Fort Lauderdale. Because he'll do that. He and his wife will kind of take care of that for me and help me out with that since I won't be there, okay? So now what we did was we called a few people. Again, you know, this young lady, she's telling me to come up here. Stand up. This young lady right here, stand up. Please give her a hand clap, everybody. Okay. This woman right here, we talk on the phone every single day. This would not be happening if Mirta didn't have my back every single day. I talk to her in terms of, there's so many things you have to do. I was late today because the programs had to be made. I had to proof it all. My husband had to write it, had to run out and get stuff, come back. I had to go help get the t-shirts together, and just all kinds of things. Then Sonia Sanchez, I got to get her booked. And Catherine Dunham, I got to get her booked. And I got to call just all kinds of stuff you have to do, you know? Little things that you don't think about that have to get done. Somebody calls, I have to respond. I have to call Sue Rice. And then, you know, and when you say there's only 2 people doing this, it's a lot. So we apologize.
Councilman Philip DeRose is in the doorway back there. If somebody can get him. Captain One, can you get him for me, please? Mr. DeRose, this is his place, and he has given us this place free of charge tonight. That's why I was able to do it. And even if you don't live in Miami, if you have family in Miami and you see this man running for office, I want you all to vote for him. Mr. DeRose, please come up here for a minute. Please come up here. And I also want to acknowledge Dr. Rudy Moise because he's the one that gave me the link to Councilman DeRose. So Rudy, please come up here too. Captain Man, would you please come and join me? We just want to do a quick thank you to everybody. I'm probably going to forget people, but I apologize before I do. Mapu from Societe Kukui, I'm forever grateful to him for just introducing me to this project and always getting me involved in everything that's happening in this community. So these are the gentlemen here that have just helped so much. I couldn't do it by myself, okay? And one more thing I'm going to say, we have a Mr. David Brown in the crowd, and what he does, he loves Haiti so much. I have met this guy when I first moved here in 1994. He's been in the Haitian community. He does community tours. So on the, you guys can talk to him after the event here. On the day when we come back, he's going to offer tours of Little Haiti, Little Havana, but he can explain more what he does. So right now, we really have to move forward because Mapu's Societe Kukui is going to give us a performance. Thank you.
True Liberty, where we will be met by people from various community groups, school teachers, school children. There will be performances that will take place there during the course of the day while we're there. This is where we'll have an opportunity to share our gifts that we brought for the Haitian school children, whatever, while we're there. And that is the place where we'll have an opportunity to connect with the Haitian people and do it in a way that does not in any way, in this very complex and difficult situation, undermine or have us appear to be in complicity with what happened. Now that's a very, very difficult and devastating decision on a couple of accounts. One, because obviously we all have great expectations about what it is that we want to do. We're going to have a great program on this year to talk about that. We're going to be welcome tomorrow in Nassau, and welcome in St. Thomas, because this is a very historic undertaking. But obviously, the climax, the high point, was our visit, to Haiti. The other part of it is there were a lot of people who were very excited also, who were very disappointed that we will not be able to go to the Citadel and to these places. This is something we have to consider. And we have to work on in the future because a lot of people are disappointed. But the world is a very complex place. And the middle of these circumstances require difficult and courageous decisions. And in the middle of this, it seemed to me, as we discussed with the pro-democracy movement, and we discussed with people who were bringing the grievances, and as we brought other people into the conversation who have worked with us on this initiative from the very beginning, and who themselves felt very uncomfortable with the way in which we had proceeded, it appeared that we push forward vigorously and that would be worthwhile. So again, tomorrow we want to have a time in which we can talk about that in greater detail. We got some more housekeeping details we need to move on to, and please accept that in the spirit in which it was presented. You have your schedule, program schedule. Do we have extras? Does everybody have one? Yeah. Okay, well, we'll get one to you because this is your guide. By dinner time, she'll have them to you, so everybody will have one. There may be some changes, but in broad terms, this is how we're going to proceed. Let me suggest to you that tomorrow there will be a very special session when we get to Nassau, which you see on the schedule. We have not organized the logistics for that. Hopefully by dinner we will figure out whether we can all gather somewhere so we can get off the ship together. So I don't know, where's Wayne Thompson? You gotta give Wayne Thompson a big, this brother is the truth. This brother is, Mr. Fix It, Mr. Get It Done. He is an extraordinary. So anyway, Wayne, I'm just laying another issue that we haven't resolved in terms of the welcome ceremony in Nassau tomorrow, in the sense of where we should ask people to gather. We don't want to educate you to death. We want you to be able to go to the straw market. We want you to be able to go around and do a little shopping and that kind of stuff. So we're just asking you for about an hour to an hour and a half of your time to begin, and then you'll still have some time left over, plenty of time left over, you know, to move forward. So that's tomorrow morning. We have to work on that. Now, tomorrow afternoon, you'll see when you get back on the ship, we begin our educational symposiums from 2:30 to 4:30. But these are all optional. You don't have to come, you know, if you don't want to, but we hope you will come. And some of you remember Bill Cosby's statements have been kind of controversial out there.
Very much so.
Well, we're going to have a one-woman play about the 50th anniversary of Brown versus Board of Education, and then we're going to have a panel discussion. Some of you are hearing for the first time that you've been drafted, because when we have capable, able people, I just draft you. I know that Reverend Willie Wilson don't need no preparation. We just ask him to do it. Malika Sanders, Dr. Carol Lee, Regent Adelaide Sanford, Sandra Beasley, who's been on us with several of these cruises. Hope Sanders with us, and we hope that she will participate. Malika Sanders and Mark Moriel, the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Urban League, is going to moderate. And then we're going to have the blessing of the pilgrimage in the afternoon from 5:30 to 7:30 tomorrow evening. We also have some films that are going to be shown, and they'll be in the screening room. I know one of them is about Cuba, and one of them is about Haiti. And then we have a special video about the life of Mark Aristide, which we'll talk about later. He's the brother who worked very closely with us. He was killed in a very tragic accident in Washington, D.C. Recently. We will tell you when we want to collect the Education for Liberation kits. We want to do that, but tonight is not the time, because we got to figure out, you know, when to do it. No, people know what they brought. They can come back and retrieve it, and then we'll figure out, because we don't know where to put it yet. So we'll figure that out. Now, we need two groups of people to meet with us tonight after dinner. These are people who are some of our resource people. I'm going to read their names off real quickly in just a moment. But also all pastors, all the pastors. And Reverend Tyrone Pitts, are you here? He's the General Secretary of the Progressive National Baptist Convention. Give him a hand. We need all the pastors and anybody who wants to participate in the religious service tomorrow to meet us right after dinner. I assume that we can use this space. I assume this space is available to us at all times. So that's one meeting we need to have. And we're going to need all of the resource people. All the resource people. And I'm going to read the names off in a minute. Because if I read your name, that means you've been drafted to do something. And you need to know what it is you're supposed to do. We need them to also meet us here just briefly. Now also tonight, you know, if you got any energy left, we got some people called the Faces of Haiti who say they're going to rock the ship tonight. And the band is, Jean-Jean, you got to help me because you know I got to get my Creole together. Boulot and Azur. Is that right? Is that close? Jean-Jean, where's Jean-Jean at? Jean-Jean Pierre is our musical director, our genius in residence. He's one of the baddest brothers I know. I'm so honored to be able to know Jean-Jean Pierre. So they're going to be playing. I need Bonnie Murphy because we're going to do a little disco thing. And so Bonnie, you got to help with the disco piece, and you also got to help with the technical piece, because I know Jean-Jean got to figure out how to even get that together yet, because he probably hasn't even seen the room where he's playing tonight. So we got to get all that hooked up. But it's going to all work out in the end. It's going to all work out, and it'll work out, we hope, very, very, very positively. I think that's all the announcements I have. I'm going to read these names quickly. If you hear your name, that means please come and get one of these packets.
Tiffany, Harris, are my grandmother here? They left already? Oh, shoot, I didn't tell them that.
You need some volunteers to run up? Okay. So you can hold your hand, they'll run it to you. Sandra Beasley. I see Joe Beasley take twice because she's the better half. Ron Chisholm. Congressman John Conyers is not here yet, but he'll join us in San Juan. Miss Catherine Dunham, let's give Catherine Dunham a hand even though she ain't here. one of her assistants is here. Will you please stand, representing Catherine Dunham? Please just stand up so we can just say hello to you. Thank you so much for being with us. Leonard Dunstan. Jemadari Kamara, doctor that is. Reverend Dr. Major Jemison will come later. He'll join us in St. Thomas. Dr. Carol Lee. Oh, she's here. There she is. Hakeem Adabudi. All right. Let's give that dynamic duo a big round of applause. All right. Barbara Major. This won't last long now. Jean-Claude Martineau. Bad brother, Jean-Claude Martineau. L. Londell McMillan. L. Londell McMillan. It's a bad brother sitting back there with them shades. That's Prince's business partner. Bad brother. Trained by Adelaide Stanford and James Turner. I hope you don't mind me saying that. The Honorable Mark Moriel, President Chief Executive Officer of the Urban League. Dr. Gilbert Parks. Jean Pierre. Reverend Dr. Tyrone Pitts. Reverend Justice Reeves. Carl and Faye Rodney of the Crib News. Y'all know they're from New York, right? Yep. They'll be joining us in San Juan. Wayne Thompson. Even he got an assignment. Susan Taylor, is she in the room? Is Susan here? Oh, Lord. Susan Taylor, stand up. All right. And her husband, whose name I'm blanking on, he'll kill me. Heifer. Y'all stand up. Y'all can't sit down. Y'all have to stand up. Just rise up and just. All right. Dennis Raheem Watson. We all just saw him. Let's give Dennis another round of applause. One of the baddest preachers in America, the Right Reverend Willie Wilson from the Union Temple Baptist Church. He's in the house. All right, he's back in the back. Sitting back there on the back row. Is that everybody? That's all. Okay, that's everybody. All right. Okay. So now, for the rest of the evening, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, boss. You. Okay. Wayne, or somebody was, we have a section of the dining room, and Wayne was explaining it to me, but my attention was split. We have our own section in the dining room. And Wayne has the information, and he will tell us where it is tonight. It's a little bit late because it's going to be 9 o'clock because there's some other activities that will be taking place. So I'm waiting for Wayne to show back up. In the meantime, let me just say where these other activities are. Take your program out or give me a program so I can just talk reference where the programs are for this evening. It'll take a while for you to just look at the charts and everything. You'll figure your way around. Can I see your program for a minute? I know our dinner it's in the Cupola, is that Cupola? Cupola dining room, but there's a special section there. It's deck 4, I'm told, and that's for deck 4 of the Cupola dining room. Now, there's something called the Exapa Lounge, so just look at the people who are the Toussaint Louverture VIP folks. And you have a special badge that has Toussaint Louverture on it. So, and you can come get your badge. You know who you are, or she'll figure that out. And so you can come and get those badges, and that'll be in the Exapa Lounge. So just look on the deal. Exapa. What else? All right. I'll get all my multilingual stuff together. It's kind of, I'm too old now to get all my, but I will try. I'm gonna learn Creole. That's my next project. And then tonight, we're in Studio B. We're going to be in Studio B, so just check out the layout. It's a nice facility. We got plenty of space. Etta Dixon will dance. Where's Etta at? Etta Dixon, I won't tell her age, but Etta will dance you in the flow tonight, so we're going to have a really, really good time. We're going to get off. And I need Bonnie Murphy to help be the DJ tonight, and we're going to grab people to do some other things. So I'm going to turn it back to the boss for a second before I make final remarks so she can give you this instruction.
Okay, we have, the dining room is on the 4th floor, 4th deck. Okay, so that's where we'll go. The tables will have the Haitian blue and red flags on them. and they said American flag, but we won't talk about that. So there's a section that's set aside for us, so we'll work through that as best we can. But definitely you'll see the Haitian flags on the table. And I haven't put names there yet, but that's set up in that way. With the names that my husband just called off, those persons will not take a tag because you're going to get a different tag. You are our presenters. Our presenters have a different tag. Our first 500 people who signed up get their Toussaint Louverture tag. So I'm going to have the the Toussaint Louverture people on this side of the table, and the presenters over here. Everybody else, if you're not a presenter or a Toussaint Louverture person, you know you paid $500 before August 30th. That's who you are. If you didn't pay $500 before August 30th, don't come on this side of the table. Okay? Everybody else, your tag is, if you just come up and get a tag. Okay, so everybody who is not a presenter or a Toussaint Louverture person, you come over here, all you gotta do is just take one off the table. That's all you gotta do. I don't even have to work that in, because somebody will be there to help you, but basically, they're right here. Our Toussaint Louverture people and our presenters will get their tags over here. That's how we'll do it. So everybody, when you leave here, you should still have a tag. Okay, and I think that's all I needed to say.
And let me just say one other.
One question, wait. The August you're talking about is 2003.
August 2003.
Right. We've been working on this a long time. These are the people who got us up and going at the very beginning. There's about 100 of you in this room who are Toussaint Louverture. Now, let me just say, shh. All of the presenters. I'm told that tomorrow morning, and we'll say this again at dinner, or we'll pass the word around, between 7:30, let me just say that, at 7:30, at Studio B, which is where we're going to be tonight for the dance party, right, Wayne? I think that's what it is. That's where we'll gather tomorrow at 7:30, which means we'll all be together so we can all go off together. And we all need to sort of help each other together, because we're gonna walk nice and slow, and we'll help each other and as a family to make sure that this happens, okay, tomorrow morning. Now, all of the presenters who will come on this side, you two will be a part of the VIP reception. All of the presenters, and there may be some extras that I can't remember now because we have a list of folk, but you also will be a part of that, the reception this evening. And I wish I could read the list, but I don't have the list in front of me, because it's not just the presenters, there's a few other people who are part of that also. But just roll with us, ride with us, and hopefully don't get your feelings bruised, because it's not intentional. We'll get everything all straightened out very, very shortly. So now, we want to be able to get people released so they can go do other things. How many people here on a cruise for the first time? Raise your hand. How you like it so far? Let me say this as a matter of philosophy. We work hard. Many who are activists and so, we work real hard. I ran for mayor of the city of Youngstown in 1977. And I learned a valuable lesson, because that's the part of what I'm trying to do at this stage in my life. I was trying to raise money. The biggest fundraiser I had was for taking 2 buses of people from Youngstown, Ohio to New York to see For Colored Girls. At that time, we probably charged $150. $50 of which came to me from my campaign as running for mayor of Youngstown as an independent candidate, and my campaign manager, Dr. Jimmy Kumar, who still hasn't been paid. But what I learned from that was, if I had gone to each of those persons and said, give me $50, they may not have done it. But what we did was combine a cultural activity with it that was relevant to black people, and people were down with the proposition. The other thing is, we want to have the State of the Black World cruises, State of the Black World conferences, where you can cruise and enjoy yourself and have a little rest and relaxation, but still have relevant conversation. Not too heavy, and we think that's a good thing for us to do as black people also. We're going to have a health symposium. You'll be talking about that, because we need that also for our mental health here in these United States of America, given what we have to face. So everybody give yourself a big round.
Dr. Barbara Wheeler is also having some tours. Barbara, are you in here? Okay, Dr. Barbara Wheeler was there. She's doing tours. Where? Barbara Wheeler, stand up. Okay, Dr. Barbara Wheeler is having tours. She's got her own African tours put together for each of the islands. So you guys can see her if you're interested, and she can tell you more about the tour. Because when you're on the cruise, they have all these tours that RCL puts together their tours. Well, we got a sister who put together her tour, so you can check it out too, okay? Alrighty? So just check her out.
In fact, all the people from King College, please stand. All the King College, y'all holler, just give them a shout out. These young students from King College and others. Give them a shout out. Okay, all right, so.
Okay, the following people. Ron Daniels, Mark Muriel, Danny Glover, Catherine Dunham, Susan Taylor, Congressman John Conyers, C. Dolores Tucker, Reverend Jameson, Reverend Cecilia Williams-Bryan, Haki Matabuti, Sonia no, I was thinking about Haki's wife. No, her other name, her real name. Okay, Mrs. Matabuti. Okay. Senator Hank Sanders and Mrs. Rose Sanders, Representative Opio Torre, Councilwoman Joanne Watson, our regent, our deputy vice chancellor from State of University of New York, Adelaide Sanford. Yes, she is. She's back there.
We have to give her a special shout out. We need Adelaide Sanford. Where's she at? Come on. All right.
Carla, Mrs. Rodney, Barbara Wheeler, Rose Sanders, I said, Dr. Gilbert Parks, Reverend Willie Wilson, Reverend John Hearn, Reverend Phyllis Scott, Joe Beasley, Ed Davis, I'm sorry, Dr. Jimadari Kamara, Mr. M. Tumishi and his wonderful wife, Ron Chisholm, Reverend Tyrone Pitts, Reverend Justice Reeves, Mr. Leonard Dustin and his better part, and Reverend Thomas Smith, Dr. Barbara Justice, Malika Sanders, Dennis Raheem Watson, Dr. Gwen Patton, Miss Benny Ivy, and Mr. Kenneth King. We want to see you on this side after the meeting, okay? And everybody else will have their badges over here because those are our people, our presenters or whatever, so we'll talk to you over this side, okay?
What time is that dinner on the 4th floor tonight?
It's 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. And let me just say this quickly, real quick. You don't ever have to go to the dining room unless you want to. There are other eating spaces always if you don't choose to go. You can go, there are other spaces on the 10th floor, for example. You can just pass up. In fact, for breakfast, I never go in the dining room for breakfast. I just go on the 10th floor, the other spaces. Read through your information, you'll find it out. There's more food here than you can ever. In fact, you have to exercise to keep yourself in shape because there's food forever. So you don't have to go to dinner if you want. There'll be 2 nights in which you can dress up and get fancy if you want to in African attire, or if you choose to, in fact, just, like slip into the European thing, you can also, whatever your preference is. So you have plenty of options. Okay, we don't want to hold you up too long. Are there any more announcements?
Okay, because we could. I was thinking that people would roll and people would hand them down here. Yeah, these are all regulars. Actually, you got this paper and let people pass them down.
People who want to see Dr. Wheeler can come see her here if you want to get some information about that.
And also, people can just walk up here and take one off the desk.
I thank all of you for the interest, and you need to know we had put together these tours for my students at Kane. And we have 29 people who are here. But we have only 11 spots for Nassau. We have 27 for St. Thomas and 20 for San Juan, extra, other than ours. So some of you had already called me, and of course you're first on the list. But I just needed to let you know that you can't handle all of this.
Right, okay, well, it's first come, first served. Don't create a panic, but we'll just work it out. All right, because that's an adaptive addition. Now, let me just say something else.
It's an hour and 45 minutes here.
Everything's gonna be right there on the beach. We're not doing anything more.
Anna Dixon. Margaret Davis. Would you pass that behind? She's coming up. Margaret Davis. She got a hand in the air. Deborah Dupree Penn. Deborah. Pass that over there. We'll get Marcella Collins. Antonio Dixon. Elaine Lewis. Alan, where are you? Michelle Antoine. Raise your hand.
Are you moved away from everybody?
Now I'm back. I was looking for you earlier in your life. I can help you with that.